Hey guys, it's Video Fletcher, and as you know I always give you the latest news for Gears of War 3, daily gameplay videos and montages. There is a montage I've just put up which has got 40 likes, so thanks for all those likes, that's great. If you want to go and check that out then please do, there'll be a link or an annotation. There may be gameplay in the background of Battlefield 3 on PC, playing the beta last night and I thought, well, I know Gears heads love the Gears, but I think it'd be a bit more interesting than a blank text, so probably be a longer upload, so if there is gameplay, you know, I've decided to give it a longer upload to entertain you guys, so drop a like for that. Now, the first DLC, I've seen a lot of people talking about it, but they've missed out a few things, a few important things, and I've also found out a few new things whilst reading up on the forums and articles and watching the live streams, so we'll get into it. The first one is titled the Horde Command Pack. It's 800 points, or if you have bought the Season Pass, it is free. Because the Season Pass, it's not a discount, it's not like a discount card. What it is you pay 2,400 and you've basically pre-ordered the first 4 DLC, and then the next 4 that come out will be free. It works out a 33% saving, but if you're not sure that you're going to buy them all, because not all of them are multiplayer based, then maybe you want to buy them separately. But I personally know that I want to buy them all, so I've just done that. There are new maps, Blood Drive, which was in Gears 2, which has gone from bright to dark, which you can see in the picture. No, I'm not going to put a picture, actually, scratch that because there's gameplay in the background. I'll put a link to the picture, okay? So there's Blood Drive, which has changed a lot. There's Rustlung, which is an old boat that's kind of survived, and there is Azura, which is kind of the domain of the Sera educated elite, tranquil water gardens, foliage, etc. And it's kind of a combat zone. Dual snipers overlook a powerful explosive weapon, so I think it's kind of got a canal style setup. Similar to Hotel's got a mansion style setup. The new fortification upgrades are brand new. You can have a decoy, which is a team of Onyx guards that come out and will fight for you. A sentry upgrade that will fire a bolt that does a lot more against berserkers, because you know berserkers wreck level 5 turrets, and the turrets don't really do much. The Silverback upgrade has a lower repair cost, and it has devastating rockets once you've upgraded to be able to get the Silverback, that is. And the Silverback is kind of like the machine, if you haven't played Horde, that you can get in. There are new characters, Onyx Guard, which I'm sure you've seen, Big Rig Dizzy, kind of in like, you know, your generic jumper t-shirt and big boots, and we've got Bernie, who was in the campaign. New weapon skins, Team Plasma, that had already been announced, and they didn't give us that one, so that's kind of a bummer, but you know, at least it's free in this one. And jungle camo, and the reason they did this is they wanted some high-tech skin for the Onyx guards, and it's kind of an old school one for Bernie, because she's kind of the old school player and she wanted the jungle camo. So that's a really quick run through of the DLC, 800 points, coming out November 1st. We will now jump on to the achievements that are coming out with it. There are 5 achievements. The first one is a very easy 25 gamer score. It's called Host with the Most. If you have a 5-player host lobby, all playing the DLC, you get 25 gamer score. Now I must point out, this DLC isn't multiplayer, it is Horde. In future they may bring out these maps for multiplayer. They said they will do, but in the future, so just bear with them, okay? It is Horde only for the moment, but there is a good thing. All the players don't need the DLC, only one person needs the DLC. So if you want to be a cheap bastard, you can ask somebody to invite you into a lobby and play. I know, for instance, I'll have bought it, and if some of my friends don't have it, I'll just invite them in and we can play some Horde, because it's more fun with your friends anyway. So because it's already on the disc, I suppose you can do this, that I can host a lobby and you can join, and you will not need the DLC because it's already on the disc, which is a little bit annoying for people that bought it, the fact people can just jump on it. But, you know, it doesn't really bother me too much, to be honest. Can't really get angry at your friends for wanting to play. So yeah, all the players do not need the DLC. The next achievement is a beast one. It's places to see and destroy. It's the same thing if you host a 5-player lobby with the DLC on beast mode. The next is, what does this button do? It's use a Silverback and get 500 rocket kills. So that'll be quite a long-winded one. So you'll have to work and grind away at that. Next one is it's hammer time, which is very self-explanatory. Certain amount of hammer kills. And the last one is the hardest one. It's a 100 gamer score. It's kill a locust boss whilst playing as 5 Onyx guards. Now this doesn't have to be a level 50 boss. this can be a Wave 10 boss, but it has to be at least on hardcore. So that's a quick run through of the DLC. We'll get into these slight new updates. The domination for the Chrome Retro Lancer. The timestamp will be removed in the next title update. That basically means that people that played offline, because Gears 1 online wasn't really set up very well, and I didn't connect, and I got all my achievements offline for Gears 1, apart from obviously the seriously and multiplayer ones. But yeah, so people that have earned that offline and never unlocked the... Sorry about this, I've just dropped a pen. People who have unlocked that but didn't get it in the beta will indeed now get that. That goes for the same as other beta unlocks. That's the legitimate ones. If you've kept your save, your beta save, not the executable file, then you will possibly, I think they've fixed it so you will get your beta unlocks, but only if you've still got that save data in the same place as your Gears of War 3, where you kind of on the save storage device. So say if you played the Gears 3 beta on a USB kind of memory thing, I can't even remember what they're called, I haven't used them in that long. If you played it on that, and then your save device for Gears of War 3 was on your new hard drive, then that won't unlock. They have to be in the same place. So they're looking into fixing the beta unlocks. I think they fixed them. Now, we'll just get onto this one because he really quickly, he kind of calmed the storm, but he didn't want to talk about it. I think that's the message I kind of got. Sawed-off shotgun, retro playlist, and events, okay? People in the chat, you know, he was talking about all this nonsense about all this DLC and stuff, avoiding the question that everyone was in chat going, nerf the sword off. There was people saying, no, it's fine, keep it in the chat, and the other ones were saying, you know, nerf it. Now, this is all he said. He literally took 5 seconds over it and he said, we have heard your thoughts, we are looking into the sword off, we don't want a knee-jerk reaction, but we are looking into it, with the possibility of a classic playlist. That's what he said. Okay, so I'm not sure if that's going to be true, because you know Rod Ferguson sometimes says things to kind of calm the storm that's not true, but I do believe that's what they're going to do, because he said they're going to look into the way, does the weapon, he said, does the sword off function in the way they kind of initially intended it to. So I think they've kind of seen video footage of people getting blown away from miles, and they've had a second thought. Maybe they don't want to kind of... Because the thing is, you've got to understand this, okay? The game's been out 2 weeks, okay? It's only 2 weeks. They've worked on this for years, and it's come out. After 2 weeks, we want to already kick out one of their new weapons. So you can understand what they're thinking. So just give them a bit of time. But this is my little speech here, right? Now, they should have a PTR, okay? Now, if anyone's listening, and anyone's on the Epic forums... this would be great if you could do this anyway. If you could post up my montages and news videos on the Epic forums, because I think that would be really helpful for them. And I can't post on there, but I do think that would be helpful. So if you do post it on the Epic forums, please private message me, and I'll try and give you a shout out or do something or give you something if I can. So that would be awesome if you could do that. Now, a PTR, if you've played StarCraft, I know I'm jumping from the news here, but the news will be back in a second. A PTR is a public test region or realm. Now, they do this in PC games, and I'm not sure how exactly it would be. I know it would be really tough to be implemented into a console, but it's basically, say they've changed a gun in a game, okay? They will then ask professional and top tier players. Top tier and professional, this is the main thing. In StarCraft, there's leagues. You have bronze to masters and grandmasters. They won't ask people that are, say, gold, silver, bronze. They will only ask people that are from diamond up to grandmasters, because they know they've got that good at the game that they know balance well. So they ask the top players, and then they play. They play the new patch early on the public test realm. And they kind of, again, give another feedback, and then it rolls out to the public. So if there was some way of doing that before they kick in another title update, but I know Microsoft are buggers when it comes to title updates and waiting, but I think that would be a good idea if that was possible. Okay, so if there's anyone there posting my montage or whatever, then that would be good. Okay, so yeah, they talked about the retro playlist. And this was tied in with a torpedo tag / event week. They were talking about possibly a Halloween event, and they were saying the torpedo tag didn't really work out as it was expected. You know, people spawned with a torpedo, but at the same time they just lancered down and they shotgunned. And he said they didn't really want that, which is what I said in the first place. So you will only spawn with a torpedo now. And what he said, I'm stuttering my words here. What he said was that enabled him now to look at other things. Now that he can change the starting weapon and let him only start with a torpedo, that has allowed him to look into the possibility of a classic playlist. So, you know, you've got to give him time to think about it, because you do have to program this, you know, you can't just click your fingers and it'll be done. So you've got to give him a bit more chance. It's only been out for 2 weeks, you know. If you don't like the multiplayer that much, just kick back and play some Horde when you get annoyed. So again, retro playlist, new events, domination timestamp has been removed. They are looking into the sword off. DLC 1, all the players don't need it. There are 5 achievements. And finally, weapon changes on maps. They are looking into that. He said he just made one up, but I don't think he made this one up. He said maybe we say, for example, could look at Overpass. Maybe that's not a liked map, and maybe we could change the boom shot for the Hammer of Dawn for a boom shot or something. You know, that sort of thing. So they are looking into balance. So, you know, please do voice your opinions on the forums and on the maps, because it will help. That's the only way you're going to get things changed, but just keep nagging them about the sword off. I'm pretty sure that will get changed, so fingers crossed to that. But I hope you liked all this news. I'm always giving you the latest news, and if anyone again could help my channel out by, say, putting up a link to my channel to help me get a few more views, because I'm just helping out the community here, or post on the forum so people get a nice roundup of the news. And they also learn some new tips with my series that I run called Be a Better Gamer, Play Smarter. And if you could post my montage on there, that'd be awesome. So if anyone does any of those things, I'll try and think of something to get you, or give you a shout out, one of the two, and that would be awesome. So thanks for the new subscribers. We're at 740 now. That's awesome. 90,000 video views. And I've only been doing this channel like 3 months, 4 months, which is awesome. So I hope you enjoy the journey that will continue for Gears of War 3, and thanks for watching.